Welcome everyone. We are going to be playing a little bit of Rolling Line today because there's been a few updates and there's some things I'd rather want to show you all. Let me turn on the in-game audio here and switch over the camera. Also, welcome Engineer Gaming. I see you changed your name slightly. Now let us get started. So, we're back. I've adjusted the camera position a bit and just testing it out. There's some glare on this hat. Guess it's from the light up there. Oh well. If the music's too loud, tell me. I'll turn it down. But in the meantime, we've got a few things to review. So, they've added a few new things to this game. Mainly, the biggest one that I've just taken advantage of, I believe, is over here. This is the turntable. They've been asking for this feature for a long time. And it's finally been added, so you can actually make a functioning turntable for once. And again, I haven't played this game much since the last time I streamed it, but we'll see what happens. Also, that's weird. I think the YouTube chat froze for a second. I can see the messages coming in through Streamlabs, but not on the YouTube thing. That's odd. Let me try refreshing and see if that did it. Oh, you're not engineer programming? Oh, so it's a different... Oh yeah, you two had an argument in the comments, didn't you? On one of the videos where, like, you were claiming each other as imposter. Every time I hear the word imposter now, there's that meme trend that's been going on now of people, like, pointing out things that look like the crewmates from Among Us in, like, other pictures and shit, and saying, like, I'm at my goddamn limit, like, I can't stand it. People just keep seeing Among Us shit in everything, and it's just... it's terrible. I hate it. But, so now every time someone says imposter, it's just, all I see is the Germa face. But yeah, I've also gotten a few mods for this game. I don't know why I got that one, but it's a poster. Then another big thing they added is switchboards, where you can actually control the switches on the layout. And earlier today, I manually, like, created, like, if we go into the UI for this, I'll go edit room, I can click on this to see the options, and I had to place every one of these blocks, but what these blocks do is every piece of track and switch that is inside these blocks is then put onto the board they're assigned to. So I click apply, and what it does is allows me to see all of this, and I can control and flip these switches from over here and make the trains go other places from the switchboards. So, but yeah, Call of Groody. It's a funny poster. Someone made it and put it on the workshop for this game, which makes no sense. But, but yes, I've spent a few hours actually making these painstaking switchboards, and it turns out it tracks the elevation of them as well. You see how this bit of track is elevated here? Look, if I look at this from a side view, this is 3D. It's hard to see, but like, this is actually... part of these switches are off of the switchboard, which I think makes no sense, but, I mean, more power to you. And it works the other way, too. They don't just go up, they go down as well. Like, here's one that has the part going downwards. Everything else is above it, but the stuff below it is on a lower plane. Okay, yeah, I am having a problem, though. Live chat is just not updating. I don't know why it's doing that. Usually it fixes itself, but I guess it's not this time. But yeah, we've done a bit of addition, and the biggest thing I've built so far here is this. I have spent some painstaking time making a turntable. And that is a modded Amtrak, by the way. That did not come with the base game. Oh wow, they modded the entire thing. That's pretty cool. But this is also a mod. This is my favorite, I think, locomotive of all time, the F40P. No, that's not the F40PH, right? That's the F40PH. This is the Daylight. I forgot the actual name for it, but it's the Southern Pacific Daylight. I think that specific locomotive still exists. I forgot where it is though. But I had to make this block by block. If I pull out this thing here, I can apply changes and then go and do details. Like, every one of these, like the door or the terrain, like these pieces that are the roof, I had to painstakingly like adjust each and every one of them and like rotate them and things. So Took a little bit longer than I wanted to, but you know, it's still, I think it turned out nice. And I can flip one of the levers here and it will actually, you know, work, which is pretty nice. And I'm glad they finally added turntables. But yeah, right here, here's the master switchboard. That is where we just were, right there, the turntable. But here you can see an entire layout of the whole thing and every single switch that I have here. So I think, yeah, I hadn't really touched this beforehand since the last time I streamed. But yeah, I did put in a pretty decent amount of effort here. Like that one part, that section where my cursor is on is the cave section that I made. And I recently added this too. I tried making like mountains in the background using triangle shapes. And I tried like making the trees smaller the further up that they go to give the illusion of depth, but I'm not very good at it. Oh wait, is this thing going through the tunnel? Hell yeah, brother. Oh, interesting chat messages I see. In the meantime, let me crack one open. Let me crack open a cold one. Beppis. Consume Beppis. But yeah, I made one of these, another thing is, if I go inside of a locomotive, it will actually section of the switchboard that it's in. Like, I'll jump into here, and look, it'll show me where my locomotive is on which of the switchboards I have, and it'll switch to a different switchboard when it gets in range. See, now we're in the Mountain Junction switchboard, and as we keep going, we'll honk the horn, and then it'll update to a different one. Eventually, there we go, see? So yeah, I'm really glad that they did this, because it kind of makes it a lot more enjoyable. And you can actually control the switches from inside of the train much easier. But yeah, so I mostly just wanted to show off the stuff I've been wasting my time with today. But what else have I added that's new? What are some of the other mods as well? Because there are some mods, like a few of the vehicles are mods. This car, I believe, right here is a mod. Some of these older cars. This car is a mod right here. And the F40PH locomotive right here, really low detail, is a mod as well. But a lot of this map is kind of barren because just doing the detail work is a time-consuming process. What gets me confused though is one of my relatives owns a hobby shop that actually sells a lot of model trains, or at least used to, like real ones. The only problem is, with technology and stuff like this cost me 20 bucks, and I've been able to make all of this. And I've gotten as much enjoyment out of it as someone who spent thousands of dollars building an actual, like, real layout. Like, when there's stuff like this, it kind of makes it obsolete to, you know... And it makes me feel bad, because, you know, that's a hobby that's dying, but, I mean, I guess if there are other ways to get introduced to it, you know? It's just, if you have a new toolkit or sandbox that wasn't there before and saves some money, you know? Why not go for it? Oh, you know one detail I do want to add, though? Here, let's go and add a detail. Let's go into buildings. Pick out a building that we don't have to painstakingly build piece by piece. And, is there, like, a good, like, mountain lodge? I think this would make a good mountain lodge. We're gonna scale it down, and we're gonna place it on top of one of these hills. Make it look smaller than it is. Here, we'll place it here, and we'll scale it down a bit. Or maybe rotate it. It is kind of sticking out, though. Here, let me see if I can rotate it to look better. maybe lower it a little bit. Yeah, I like how you can fine-tune placement of props and things like that. I mean, it's kind of essential for a game like this, but still. It's a nice touch. I mean, it's expected, but still. You get what I'm saying. And in that case, what I can do with some of this is I can edit these details and shrink them down a bit, like I said, to make this area a different perspective and make it look a lot further away than it really is. Of course, again, it's kind of a painstaking process, but it looks nice in the end, so why not? Pump that up a little bit. Have some of these get a bit lower. Get low. Get low. There, no. That's not even a joke. I apologize. I could even put some rocks on top of here if I wanted to. Like, each of these are individual rocks that I can place and mess with to, you know, give a better illusion of a whole mountain. I can make stuff on here, like, extremely small. Just little touches, you know? And there's just different boulder shapes. I don't know, again, no, this type of game isn't for everyone. We can do something stupid here. I'll put a pause on this. Let's do something really stupid. Save that. Save the game. Saves. Save over. Alright. Still can't get over that goddamn poster. I'm sorry. But, here, let's make a loop-de-loop. Let me see if I can defy physics here. Where's the standard piece? So we'll start here. We'll see how if we can actually make this. So what we do is we scroll up while placing it, and that should be able to get a bit of an incline. And I'm pretty sure every locomotive sticks to the tracks like glue, like they won't fall off at all. So only problem is you have to do a lot of scrolling. Okay, engineer, I may be stupid, but I'm not stupid enough to put my life in jeopardy. I will be consumed by flesh. Oh god, are you okay? What? I'm confused. What? Okay. You know, let's just make a really big-ass ramp and see how high and fast it can go. Oh, no, I didn't need to remove that. I meant to just add to it. And then we'll make a run up, and then we can make this thing go as fast as possible and try to launch it up the ramp. Now, what locomotive do we want? Ooh, we'll do an F40PH with that. So we'll slap one down right here. And we'll pull out a trusty speed selector. And full speed, go ahead. Now we won't be able to reach full speed though. It's not very fast. Oh. He almost made it. It's clear we need to build up a bit more speed first. So let's alter this. So we can actually make this part go up, and then we can curve it. I just placed the track on the switchboard, that's funny. So let's make the run up to this a bit longer and then see how fast we can get this thing to go. And I remember I played this game in VR one time on stream. Maybe I can try to do that again, or at least with another game. It's just, I kind of forgot how to hook the VR stuff up. I haven't done it in a while, but we'll see. Alright. Welcome engineer number 2, or number 1 and number 2. Y'all are gonna have to fight over which one's 1 and 2. It's like a Dr. Seuss book. Alright, will you go any faster now? No. I wish there was like a ramp piece that would preserve momentum, because when it gets to the end, it just stops momentum. He didn't even try there. That was kind of disappointing. What if... isn't it like individual cars will be unpowered? Let's just try this. What if we put another car in front of it? Oh, not like that. Okay, apparently you can't go too fast when hitting it. Now what? Let's just put a ton of them this time. Like, a ton of cars. What? Oh. Just a shit ton of them. Now we'll go full speed. There we go. Let's see how fast we can get this going. And there we go. It's kind of